Hello again, everybody, and welcome to the Backbone Podcast, where common sense still makes sense in a world that is sick and only getting sicker. And if you have, I'm sure you've heard the news already that the legendary, iconic Hulk Hogan, Terry Gene Bollea, has passed on at the age of 71. Uh, According to early reports, this morning around 9:30 Eastern Standard Time, a call was put in for paramedics. Uh, it's believed that Hogan suffered from cardiac arrest, and he succumbed to the cardiac arrest around 9:51. He was pronounced dead, and now the wrestling world mourns. The Generation Xers mourn because this is another hero of ours that is gone in the last 72 hours. What did Hulk Hogan mean to not just wrestling, but to pop culture? Now, Hogan was not the first one to invent this persona. There was a man many years ago. If you're a wrestling fan, you would know his name. You'd recognize the name. His name is Superstar Billy Graham. Superstar Billy Graham was a larger than life, colorful, it wouldn't be the word to describe him. He came out in tie-dye. He had the beach blonde hair. He had the tan, and he had the most enormous arms you'd ever see. Now, back in those days, in the 1960s and 70s, wrestlers were not gigantic like they were in the 80s and 90s. They were big guys. They were, most of the time they were former football players or, weightlifters. But they weren't as defined as the guys that came during the steroid era, of course. And Graham, who was a friend and a very close friend of Arnold Schwarzenegger, you'll see plenty of pictures of them hanging out. He came around and he totally turned wrestling upside down with his persona, his charisma. His interviewing skills were tremendous. He promoted matches. He just changed the way the game was played, and he influenced the Hulk Hogans of the world, the Jesse Venturas of the world, even to a certain extent the Randy Macho Man Savages of the world, with the flamboyance, the standing out, and the interviews, and just the way they looked, the way they carried themselves.